On the news this morning, Governor Soludo urges Nigerians to touch lives to promote unity. Anambra State traditional prime ministers honor Deputy Governor Ibezim with award. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency arrests 223 suspects over illicit drugs in Cross River State. Extreme cold weather hits China. Now, before the news in details, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonya Nwokoye, and a Merry Christmas to you. Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has urged the Anambra to uphold the central message of Christmas, which is love for humanity. Governor Soludo was speaking at the Sophia when he gave his Christmas message to the people. A Government House correspondent, Ejike Abana, reports.
According to the governor, God demonstrated love for humanity when he first gave his son to come for salvation of man, pointing out that it is a season to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. He called on the Anambra and Nigerians to use this season to show love to each other, describing it as the work of God on earth.
This is the season when we must show love to one another, and particularly leaving no one behind. The mantra of my political party, the All Progressive Grand Alliance, is leave no one behind. And therefore, we will extend that same message to all Nigerians, to all in the Anambra, that this is a season to show love. Do something for someone this season. Make someone smile in whatever way. Say something nice to somebody. Do something nice to somebody. Attend to somebody's need and leave no one behind.
The governor reminded the people of the mantra of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, which is leave no one behind, taxing the people to do something good for their neighbors to make them smile and feel good. While wishing the Anambra a Merry Christmas and prosperous 2024, he asked the people to do something as little as purchasing a pencil for a child, all manner of frivolities that adds no value, expressing optimism that if all show love to one another as Indian Anambra Nigerians, this place will be good for all.
And I want to believe that if we all show love to one another as Nigerians, as Indian Anambra, this place will be good for all of us. Remember that child to buy a pencil for a child. Remember that school nearest to your house in the village. Go and look at it and see if you can do something. Remember the children that will soon be going into their registering for WAEC and senior secondary certificate exams. Some may not be able, thousands will not be able to pay for this. Pay for somebody, pay for some people. This is a season of love. Centrally, remember the reason for the season. And I want to wish everybody Merry Christmas, and we'll look forward to a more productive and happy New Year 2024.
Anambra State Deputy Governor Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim has called on churches in the state to pray and support the administration of Professor Chukwuma Soludo for all-round development of the state. The Deputy Governor made the call during a festival of carols and 9 lessons at St. Michael and All Angels Anglican Church, Ivita Goleri, in Anambra East Council area. A Government House correspondent, Emmanuel Okonkwo, now reports.
Governor Ibezim restated the commitment of the present Soludo-led administration towards rebuilding Anambra State, said that the government dearly needs the prayers of the church in order to survive and actualize its visions for the state. Dr. Ibezim used the opportunity to call on youths to key into the skill acquisition trainings and other opportunities provided for them by the state government to be self-reliant and employers of labor.
The palliatives, ọbụrụkwa Christmas ka anyị na-abịa nọ n'obodo siri ike ewee na-eke ma rice ma ife ndị ọzọ ndị ọrụ etinye ụgwọ ọnwa ma etinyekwuru ụgwọ ọnwa ọ ka anyị maa mgbe ọ ga-adịkwu mma gọọmenti anyị ọrụ anyị erika ịgagharị ya obodo niile ịkụrụ ife anyị na Amerika.
Earlier in a sermon, a guest preacher at the event, Venerable Izuchukwu Obiekwe, who spoke on the topic, the greatest need of the moment, pointed out that the world needs Jesus Christ for lasting peace, as he regretted the height of insecurity, turmoil, and crisis ravaging the world presently. Venerable Obiekwe commended the administration of Professor Soludo on various efforts towards ensuring adequate security of life and property across the state and encouraged the governor to do more in that regard.
Jesus Christ is born to bring us peace. We sing one of the carols that is titled Joy to the World. But again, there should be another carol to be titled Peace to the World. That name, Prince of Peace, in the Old Testament is referred to as Sar Shalom. Sar Shalom. The word Sar, S-A-R, means prince. Shalom means peace. Prince of peace, leader of peace, nobleman of peace, steward of peace, representative of peace, and government officials who are concerned with peace, rulers of city that are ruling in peace. It also refers to religious officials who are interested in peace. So, the word Sar is used for the Messiah himself. And who is that Messiah? Jesus Christ.
In a remark, the Transition Committee Chairman for Anambra East Local Government Area, Dr. Anselm Onwara, thanked God for the gift of Jesus Christ, asking people to, in the spirit of Christmas, embrace peace and life of charity and love.
What I tell everyone, including people from Anambra, is to embrace peace. They celebrate the Prince of Peace. And there's no way we'll be celebrating somebody that is Prince of Peace where there is crisis. So I ask them to embrace more peace.
The event featured presentation of award of the best friendly deputy governor to Dr. Ibe Zim and special prayers for him by the Archdeacon of St. Michael and All Angels Anglican Church, Ivita Aguleri, Venerable Emmanuel Ikechukwu. From Ivita Aguleri in Anambra East Council area, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo reporting for ABS News.
While Anambra State Council of Traditional Prime Ministers have honored the State Deputy Governor, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, with a Distinguished Honors Award for his contributions to the development of herbal medicine in Anambra State, when he was the Special Advisor on Indigenous Medicine and Herbal Practice during the previous administration of Governor Willie Obiano. He received the award during the end of the year party and Distinguished Honors Award ceremony of the group held at Amobia in Oka South local government area.
The Deputy Governor received the award alongside the State Commissioner for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, Mr. Tony Collins Mabunwanne, who bagged Achievers Award for Outstanding Promotion and Development of Peace in Anambra State, and the traditional ruler of Ebenebe community in Oka North local government area, Igwe Chris Nnebuna, who was also honored with Heroes Award for his contributions to the socio-cultural evolution in Ebenebe since his reign. Receiving the award, Deputy Governor Ibezim thanked the association for the recognition, which he said means a lot for him, and commended them for their various contributions towards the development of the society, asking them to keep supporting the administration of Professor Soludo for full manifestation of the administration's vision across the state. The Deputy Governor, while acknowledging various contributions of the founder of the association, late Dr. Anthony Enukeme, in the development of Neni community and the state in general, called for wealthy people in the state to borrow a leaf from him for rapid development of Anambra State, as the government cannot do it alone.
To recognize the group. So, and the government of the day, government reforms are both in the role of the PGs and the NIOT, So I will look at that document and see how we are represented. Now next year,
in a remark, the traditional ruler of Ebenebe, Igwen Nebuna, emphasized on the need for synergy between traditional rulers of the communities in the state and prime ministers, and asked them to focus on how to develop their communities instead of fighting each other. The Prime Minister of Amanuke in Awka North Local Government Area and Secretary Organizing Committee for the event, Chief Charles Obi, assured that the association is determined to promote peace, unity and progress of the society, as well as Igbo culture and tradition.
Right now, can I register with Yanua? There be a chill no on your nolu. In Atuanya Carabia, well, so now in Iba I wanna give one gun coma.
In Awka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo reporting for ABS News.
Anambra Governor's wife, Mrs. Nonye Soludo, says the birth of Jesus Christ should remind humanity the universal essence of love, friendship, and compassion, and the joy of living for one another. Mrs. Soludo, who stated this in a Christmas message released in Awka, noted that love is a primary message of the season and a cause that mankind should always work to achieve. We have details of that report.
The governor's wife repeated her calls for people not to lose sight of the overall reason for the celebration, pointing out that Christmas is unfulfilled if its lessons are left out. She further explained that Christmas is a time to renew friendships, build a connection of kindness, and renew spiritual bond with God, stating that the joy of Christ's glorious birth is a universal one that should reflect on all hearts. She also stressed that the celebration should not take people's eyes away from the importance of looking after their health, and urge everyone to be mindful of their lifestyle this period for the sake of their health. The Anambra governor's wife also called for special prayers for the state and for its leadership, especially at this time when the state is experiencing a governance of change, while wishing the Anambra at home and elsewhere a blessed Christmas and a New Year celebration. Mrs. Soludo urged them to continue to bear the light of homeland wherever they are celebrating.
All right, if you're just joining us, this is ABS Television News. Up ahead, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency arrests 223 suspects over illicit drugs in Cross River State. Extreme cold weather hits China. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's continue to give him maximum support for the task ahead. We take a short break here. The news returns after now. Do join us again.
Milo 3-in-1 Milky and Creamy is truly milky and contains calcium. No need to add milk for that rich, creamy cup, which helps to nourish and energize your kids. Milo.
This is ABS, Heartbeat of the East.
The new Milo 3-in-1 Milky and Creamy is truly milky and contains calcium. No need to add milk for that rich, creamy cup, which helps to nourish and energize your kids.
You're welcome back to the rest of the news. And now from the national scene, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency Command in Cross River says a total of 2.05 tons of hard drugs were seized from drug peddlers between January and December in the state. The state commander, Rachel Umebwale, disclosed this in an interview in Calabar on Monday. Umebwale, who is also the commander of narcotics, also disclosed that 223 suspects were also arrested in connection with the seizure made in the year under review, while noting that the suspects included 22 females and 201 males. The commandant listed the seized hard drugs as cannabis, cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, and psychotropics. New government houses Lagos slum dwellers, while not giving specific figures. Umebwale said several of the suspects were charged in court. She further explained that the command secured the conviction of some of the suspects, while some of the arrested suspects were also discharged and acquitted by the courts. And now traders at the grain seed market along Onitsha Enugu Expressway have moved to their new site, Fruit and Vegetable Market Obaru, following Governor Chukwuma Soludo's directive.
The exercise took place early this week when team of Orchard Brigade sealed the entire market, directing traders to move to new sites at Atani Road, Obaru Council area. When ABS crew arrived at the market, the place was deserted as the entrance gates were under lock and key, with security men and members of Orchard Brigade guarding the market to ensure sanity and compliance with the directive. At the Fruit and Vegetable Market Obaru, ABS observed that commercial activities has commenced as traders were seen buying and evacuating their goods to their various destinations. And heavy-duty trucks were seen offloading their goods smoothly. Speaking to the ABS, the National Chairman, Fruit and Vegetable Dealers Association, Anambra State, Mr. Charles Ngozi Egonu, lauded the state government for establishing the market, stating that hence traders will enjoy the dividends. Mr. Egonu outlined some challenges encountered, such as road congestion, accidents, among others, stressing that the new site is very conducive for commercial activities.
Yeah, they're very, very happy. N'ihi na government na-achị ugbu a leruru anya hụ mkpa ọ dị na anyị nwawo ndị afịa na a ga-akpọta anyị nọkọ ọnụ nọkọ ofu ebe na-azụ ahịa n'ihi na mgbe mbụ anyị nọ n'ebe ma ugbo ebe anyị nọ anyị nwa ga-enweta the dividends gọọmenti n'onwe ga-enatakwa nke ha, so obi dị anyị ụtọ. N'ihi nke a ụmụnne anyị ndị lara Asaba ha na-abịa ha ekwego nkwa ha abịago ile anya ebe ị ga-ahụ ndị onions ashi ebe a na ndị nọbụ Asaba ha ji obiọma na-abịa. Ndị azụ nọ na Asaba na-abịago ebe a were shedi ha Jenụwarị onye ọla na-abịa, so anyị kelere gọvanọ n'ihi ụdị anya o leruru ka anyị nọ dị ebe a.
On his part, the former special advisor to the governor and secretary of the task force, Honorable Afamefuna Enebelo, extolled Governor Soludo, the Speaker, Anambra State House of Assembly, Honorable Somtochukwu Udeze, the special advisor on trade and market, Chief Evaristus Oba, for ensuring the new development.
In fact, I think Bugali Governor Soludo, Bugali Speaker, Anambra State of Assembly, Bugali Special Advisor on Trade and Markets, Bonyeji Oba Nabenyu Wemalu. Onwarokwa nsogbu everywhere is very peaceful. Ndị na-ego afịa, ndị na-ele obi aṅụrị jufa because the rifa ju bata here ka nwebezi ha na bo high turnover.
On his part, the President General of Obaru Development Union, Chief Francis Oranoba, who expressed satisfaction over the relocation, highlighted the benefits for the development of the state. calling on all traders to ensure compliance.
This is because there is air, there is ventilation, there is toiletries, 30 of them, water system, there is enough space for everybody to even parking space is here. Then the road network is very wonderful. There is Second Niger Bridge here. We have this other road linking to Owerri Road, the other one linking to Oga, and this other one linking to Ukpoko. So there are about 4 or 5 wonderful link roads to the market.
Some of the traders, Alhaji Zuberu Omar and Mrs. Ifi Igala, commended Governor Soludo for such decision, pointing out that the site is more spacious for business transactions. From Obaru Council area, Ifnai Wankwo reporting for ABS News.
On the foreign scene, China has been hit by several waves of extremely cold weather already this winter. A Beijing Weather Observatory recently recorded more than 300 hours of below freezing temperatures in under 2 weeks, according to the state-backed China Daily News Agency. The cold snap has affected provinces across China, with schools in some areas being forced to close and transport services facing difficulties. Persistent cold weather has put energy supplies in Henan province under strain, with reports that some heating boilers have broken down. The Chinese capital has also had to deal with snowfalls. Meanwhile, parts of northern Japan has seen huge snowfall far above the usual amount for this time of the year. Heavy snow alerts have been issued for some areas over the past few days, with around 1 meter of snow falling in the Gifu and Hokkaido prefectures. There has been an extreme swing in temperatures in South Korea in recent weeks. And on sports news, there will be no Christmas break for men's national handball team Golden Arrows, who began camping in Abuja during the week ahead of the 23rd Africa Men's Handball Cup of Nations, holding in Egypt from January 19 to 29, 2024. The Golden Arrows are grouped alongside 10-time champions Tunisia, Angola, and Kenya, and will play in Group D with the hope of qualifying for the World Handball Championship, which will hold in Croatia, Denmark, and Norway in 2025 and the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. Coach Rafiu Salami and his assistant Solomon Yola invited 27 players for an intensive camping, with Coach Yola holding forth until the arrival of France-based Coach Salami. Top on the list of players in the camp are Captain Obin Naani and Yazid Kasim. Nigeria will begin their campaign at the Nations Cup against Angola on January 7, 2023. The Golden Arrows will be making their 15th appearance at the Nations Cup, where their best tournament was in South Africa in 1998, where they finished 4th. And with that sports news, we conclude the news this morning. But remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television, Oka, on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. On the main news again, Governor Soludo has urged Nigerians to touch lives to promote unity. Anambra State traditional prime ministers have honored Deputy Governor Ibezim with an award. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has arrested 223 suspects over illicit drugs in Cross River State. And extreme cold weather has hit China. The special message once again, Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's continue to give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the news. We thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonye Wokoye. Merry Christmas.